Imagine the demon of rock and roll, that towering figure with the impossibly long tongue and a career built on fire-breathing theatrics, suddenly facing a plot twist straight out of a bad B-movie. His SUV veering wildly down the Pacific Coast Highway like it's auditioning for a sequel to the Fast and the Furious Retirement Edition. Yes, folks, Gene Simmons, the 76-year-old bassist and co-lead singer of Kiss, turned a routine drive in Malibu into headline news when he crashed into a parked car after what authorities are calling a medical emergency. But fear not, heavy metal fans, the man who once claimed to have slept with 4,800 women is alive, kicking, and already cracking jokes about his driving skills. Let's rewind to Tuesday afternoon when the incident unfolded in the 25,000th block of the iconic Pacific Coast Highway, that scenic stretch of road where celebrities cruise with the ocean on one side and cliffs on the other. Simmons was behind the wheel of his black Lincoln Navigator, a beast of a vehicle fitting for a guy whose stage persona involves demon makeup and platform boots that could double as skyscrapers. According to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, the SUV crossed several lanes before slamming into a stationary car, sending shockwaves through the rock community faster than a Kiss power cord. Simmons himself told deputies he passed out or fainted moments before the impact, turning what could have been a leisurely spin into a heart-pounding fender bender. No other injuries were reported from the scene, and thankfully the parked car's owner escaped with just a dented ego, or bumper depending on how you look at it. As news broke like a shattered guitar solo, the first question on everyone's lips was the demon driving under the influence of anything more sinister than his own legendary ego? Spoiler alert, nope. Authorities confirmed no signs of alcohol or drugs, pinning it squarely on a medical episode. Simmons' wife of over 3 decades, Shannon Tweed, the former Playboy playmate who stood by him through more scandals and a Kiss tour bus, shed light on the possible culprit. Doctors had recently tweaked his medications and urged him to hydrate more, advice that apparently didn't stick before hitting the highway. He was told to drink more water, Tweed told reporters, sounding like every mom nagging her kid about fluids. One can't help but chuckle at the irony. The guy famous for spitting fake blood and fire on stage might have just needed a Gatorade instead of a guitar solo. Paramedics rushed Simmons to a local hospital for evaluation, where the 76-year-old rock icon, born Chaim Witz in Israel and reinvented as the bass-thumping, tongue-waggling frontman of Kiss, underwent checks to ensure no serious damage. By Wednesday, he was back home recovering, proving once again that rock stars are built tougher than their leather outfits. In a classic Gene move, he took to social media to downplay the drama. "I had a slight fender bender. It happens, especially to those of us who are horrible drivers, and that's me. All is well." He followed up by thanking fans for their kind wishes, adding that he's completely fine, because apparently, even in a crash, Simmons keeps it cool like he's headbanging at a sold-out arena. Humor aside, it's a reminder that even immortals like the demon age, though you'd never guess it from his ageless stage presence. The rock world didn't waste time rallying around their fallen, or rather, fender vent hero. Kiss fans known for their undying loyalty, pun intended, flooded social media with messages of support, from prayers to memes featuring Simmons' iconic tongue wrapped around a steering wheel. One post quipped, "Gene Simmons, why didn't you die in that car crash?" but quickly got drowned out by well-wishers. News outlets reported he's recovering following a Malibu car crash, emphasizing the brief hospitalization and his quick return to normalcy. TV segments highlighted how the legend is back at home safe and sound. It's the kind of story that unites generations. Boomers reminiscing about rock and roll all night, millennials sharing clips of his wild tours, and Gen Z discovering why Kiss makeup tutorials still trend on TikTok. But let's zoom out for a sec. This isn't just any crash, it's Gene Simmons, the man who co-founded Kiss in 1973 with Paul Stanley, turning the band into a billion-dollar empire of pyrotechnics, merchandise, and that unforgettable face paint. From their debut album selling millions to the farewell tour that raked in over $200 million, Simmons has been the business-savvy demon, licensing everything from coffins to condoms under the Kiss brand. Humorously, one wonders if his Navigator had Kiss-branded airbags. God gave rock and roll to you and seatbelts. At 76, he's semi-retired from touring but still active in ventures, including reality TV stints like Gene Simmons' Family Jewels, where he and Tweed raised 2 kids amidst the chaos of fame. The crash, just another chapter in a life that's seen more highs and literal stage dives than lows. Current updates as of October 9th, 2025, paint a picture of swift recovery. Gossip outlets buzzed with details, no charges filed, no major vehicle damage beyond the obvious, and Simmons already joking about his driving prowess. His wife confirmed to multiple outlets that he's fine, quashing rumors of anything more sinister. Fan reactions online range from heartfelt, like "Get well, Gene," to the absurd, like photoshopped images of his tongue fixing the car. Even metal news sites chimed in with "Kisses Gene Simmons recovering at home following car crash," proving the story's reach across genres. Major publications quoted his completely fine assurance, while others detailed the hospitalization and Tweed's update. No word yet on whether this will inspire a new Kiss song, Faint and Roll All Night, but knowing Simmons, expect some memorabilia from the Malibu mishap line. Of course, in Hollywood, speculation runs wilder than a Kiss concert crowd. Was it exhaustion from endless business deals, a delayed effect of those platform boots throwing off his balance, or just the universe's way of saying, hey demon, maybe Uber next time? Jokes aside, medical emergencies at his age highlight a sobering reality for aging rockers. Paul Stanley's had his own health scares, and Ace Frehley battles demons of a different sort, but Simmons? He's the eternal optimist, turning potential tragedy into a teachable moment, on hydration and humility. All is well, he posted, because if anyone knows about bouncing back, it's the guy who sold out stadiums despite the odds. As the dust settles on this coastal collision, it's clear Gene still has that unkillable spirit. No tours canceled, no albums delayed, just a rock legend proving he's as resilient off stage as on. Fans can breathe easy, knowing their idol's tongue is still wagging at his bassline's thumping in spirit. For more juicy dives into celebrity close calls and Hollywood's hidden harmonies, subscribe to Inside Hollywood, your front row seat to the stars' wild rides.